What do you think, Jack? Alright, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, mate. Welcome back. In this video I'm going to build a bull bar with a winch, and a bit later I'll test it out and see how it goes. So I'll start off taking the bumper bar off, which is just plastic, and there's really not much to it. It's very lightweight. Right, I'm going to take this bracket off, I think, and do what I did at the back. Just out of interest, I'm going to measure this. I don't even think that's 1.6. Let's see. My goodness. 1.35. Wonder how strong these cars are in a crash. That's very thin. And like, at the front of that, basically has this bit of foam. I don't know what that's going to do if somebody hits you. I'm going to be able to make a pretty substantial version of this, I think. And look at this, is just like corrugated flute board. My goodness. Anyways, I do like this. This is a, I don't know if that's a fine mesh or tape at least, blocking the hole to the chassis, which is great for Australia anyway, because I don't fancy having holes open like that for all sorts of bugs and things to decide to live in there. Alright, well I'm actually building this for my property and for my wife, and the idea is that it'll become like a farm workhorse for towing things around. The winch will help us pull things down, and we'll just actually see how it goes. What do you think, Jack? Go in there, good boy. What do you think? You like it? Good boy. Sit down. Oh, good boy. I'm using schedule 40 pipe here. It's quite thick, but I'm just putting in the press, bending it to the profile of that front fender. Now, like all my designs, I just do it as I go along. I don't do any drawings or anything, so it's just freestyling, which is what I enjoy doing most. This is a 90mm RHS, 4mm thick, plenty strong enough. Just check its level, tack it together, and that's the basis point for mounting the winch. Now, I put the front fender on because I want to mark exactly where the winch tubing is going to go. So this is basically the same design I did on the rear for the tow bar. And at this point, I'm just drilling that hole there because I was imagining using an extra support on the top of the bull bar. And now I'm just trying to figure out what's going to look best in terms of the winch position. Now I've got to drill this hole bigger than what it was. So what you do is just put a hole saw in a hole saw, and that smaller one is actually the guide, and it just saves a whole heap of messing about. Put the front end back on, and what I do with those holes cut, I just mark it with the hole saw again to get those pipes in exactly the right spot. Test fit it, and it goes together really nice. Alright, we're looking good. Got some end caps here, put on there. Right, I'll put a couple of bolts under here with a plate, and that's actually worked out alright. All right, so from here, I think I'll come out here, go around, make a loop at the bottom and back up again, and then put the winch behind that.
So I think it's starting to come together. I quite like this design so far. And it's surprising, you know, once you mount to the chassis of the car, it's quite strong, even though all the panels on a smart car are just plastic. But of course, in the next video, I'll actually put this winch to the test and we'll see really how strong it is. Now, I did build this with the tow bar, as I mentioned earlier. So after I finish this, I'll do a bit of a demo of seeing what it can actually tow. Now the winch, all of these plates I've made so that I can unbolt them, and that way I just have clean holes through the fender, the front fender, and then I can remove it without having big gaping holes everywhere. And you can sort of see it coming together here.
Well, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see what it looks like when I put it on. This is super heavy duty, so that is 90mm RHS, 4mm thick, and you can see where it's going to pull is in line with the bolts on the chassis. That's super strong. And the original bracket, if you mount a winch on that, I think it will last 2 seconds because it's just so thin and flimsy. This is way overkill, but pretty much everything I build is.
Now while I'm at it, even though this is a farm car for my wife, I just want to tidy up these headlights so they're gone a bit dull. And what I do is just use 1000 grit wet and dry first, give it a wipe down, then I go 2000 grit, and then I just use my buffer and just regular car polish, and it seems to work fine. Maybe at some point I might put a LED spotlight on the bull bar, we'll see. But this is the next step. Now, check my other videos. I have done the tow bar, I have lifted this car, and I do actually have an underbody protection plate under the car as well. And we'll see after I finish this bull bar in this video what it can actually do and how much of a farm car it really is or isn't. Now this is where I decide I'm putting the winch on the outside. I did think about putting it inside the fender, but I think this is going to look better.
Right, well this is on. So strong. What I'm going to do is start the electrics now. So the box I'll probably put here. I'll run these cables through the cabin, through a grommet, and I will put these directly on the battery. There's a power cable here that goes into the cabin. So I'll punch holes through there and that'll get me directly to the battery. Now on this side there's this switch and that plugs into here. There's two things. I've got to get this up through here into this firewall. I'll probably take this light off, drill a hole and put a grommet. So I've drilled a hole through there, and what I'm going to do is put this switch in here. Alright, a bit fiddly, that switch is in. So that should be alright. Now I just need an ignition power source for this one. The white and the yellow. I might just start the engine and just check there's still power there as well. Right, so I've got the switch in there, joined up the ignition cable here, got the cable coming down, that ties into the control box, these go to the winch, these two go inside the car, into the battery.
So I put it all back together here. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think it looks awesome. Now let me know what you think. We'll do a bit of a demo in a minute on the trailer I built as well, cutting some wood up, moving it about, and then I'll give it a quick run in the paddock. And in the next video, we'll do a full detailed review of that winch.
There's that. Might as well put this on, just for looks. Now, one thing I don't like to do is have a heavy load item like this without some sort of protection. So the cable goes through a grommet, so it's electrically insulated. But I like using these breakers. It's not actually a fuse, it's just a protection. This is 60 amp. Now, if I have to change it, I can get as big as I want, but I'm going to try 60 amp. Here's the electrics. You probably can't see it, but the earth I put straight to the strap there, and the power from there, which I've just got to tidy this wiring up to this breaker. Alright, so I've got this remote, so out, look at that, beautiful.
Alright, we'll hook this trailer up now, give it a test run, let me know what you think. It does tow surprisingly well. This makes collecting wood for us so much easier on this property. It's a hilly property, and having this smart car so we can collect our wood, tow it to our woodshed, makes the whole thing much easier.
Let's see if we can tow this wood.
Now, we made this mod to our woodshed again. That makes life so much easier.
What do you think, Jack? Alright, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, mate. See what happens. See if we can get up this hill. See if we can do off-roading. I don't know if we can. It's very muddy around here. Let's see if we can get up this hill. Ready? Oh, look at the mud. We're bogged. Alright. Let's get back out of here. Looking good. It actually drives pretty well. Towing. The tyres are just no good in the mud. We'll have to do something about that, old Jack. Here it comes.